Success does not occur by chance. It requires careful planning and must be earned ahead of time. Today, I want to present to you 12 impactful decisions that can immediately transform your life. These are not merely suggestions. They are established principles that have assisted numerous individuals in elevating themselves from mediocrity to greatness. What distinguishes those who achieve remarkable results from those who merely fantasize? It is not luck or circumstance. It is the choices they make every day. Keep this truth in mind. You are where you are and what you are because of your mental attitude and how you relate to others and to your circumstances. Your life undergoes a transformation the moment you make a new, congruent, and resolute decision. Determine your definite major purpose. The foundation of all achievements is desire. Many wander aimlessly through life, failing to discover the singular thing for which they were created. But you possess greatness within you. As soon as you definitively determine what you want to achieve in life, the universe begins to cooperate with you. For instance, when Thomas Edison committed to inventing the electric light bulb, he failed over 10,000 times before achieving success. What motivated him to persist? His definite major purpose. Today, I urge you to identify your definite major purpose. What is that single goal that ignites your passion? What dream keeps you awake at night? Write it down, make it specific, and set a timeline for it. This is not about wishful thinking. It is the foundation of genuine success. Your mind needs direction. When you determine your purpose, you unleash the most powerful force in human psychology: focused desire. Remember, definiteness of purpose shapes what you will become. Without it, your energy dissipates in all directions, while with it, you become unstoppable. Choose your definite purpose today, and observe how swiftly your life begins to change. Furthermore, consider your mental attitude. It is the one aspect over which you have complete control. Our generation has made a tremendous discovery. Human beings can change their lives by changing their mindset. How you think influences how you feel, and how you feel dictates your actions. Each morning upon waking, you have a choice. Will you greet the day with enthusiasm, or will you meander through it with indifference? This single choice will impact the quality of your day more than any external factors. A positive mental attitude is not just a philosophy that feels good, it is practical psychology that yields tangible results. Muhammad Ali overcame seemingly insurmountable odds by using his mental attitude. Before every fight, he proclaimed himself the greatest, not after winning, but before even stepping into the ring. He conditioned his mind for success, and you must do the same. Decide now to maintain a positive mental attitude, regardless of circumstances. When you do, you will notice that the very situations you once bemoaned begin shifting in your favor. Your mental attitude is magnetic. It attracts corresponding conditions. Choose to expect the best, prepare for the worst, and capitalize on whatever arises. This singular choice can revolutionize your experience of life. The science behind this is compelling. Researchers have discovered that positive thoughts release neurotransmitters like dopamine and serotonin, enhancing both your mood and cognitive function. Your brain literally operates more effectively when you maintain a positive outlook. In contrast, negative thoughts trigger stress responses that hinder cognitive abilities and weaken your immune system. Viktor Frankl, who survived Nazi concentration camps, revealed that even when everything else was stripped away from him, he still possessed the freedom to choose his attitude in any circumstance. If he could maintain mental control in those dire conditions, what excuse do we have? Your mental attitude serves as a filter through which you perceive reality. Two individuals can confront identical situations, yet have entirely different experiences solely based on their mental approaches. The optimist identifies opportunities in every challenge, while the pessimist sees challenges in every opportunity. This influence extends beyond mere perception. Your attitude shapes your actions, and your actions generate your results. With a positive mindset, you will take initiative, persist through obstacles, and recognize opportunities that would remain invisible to someone with a negative outlook. For instance, when faced with criticism, a positive mindset seeks valuable feedback instead of becoming defensive. When tackling obstacles, it asks, how can I overcome this? Instead of lamenting, why does this always happen to me? These minor shifts in perspective over time yield dramatically different outcomes. The wonderful thing about your mental attitude is that it is entirely within your control, regardless of external conditions. You cannot dictate the weather, the economy, or other people's behaviors. However, you can always control your responses. This does not involve ignoring reality or embracing toxic positivity. It is about selecting the most productive perspective available to you. Developing a consistently positive mental attitude necessitates practice. Each day, consciously set your mental tone. When negative thoughts arise, acknowledge them without judgment and intentionally replace them with constructive alternatives. Surround yourself with positive influences and limit exposure to negativity. Cultivate a habit of daily gratitude, focusing on what is going well rather than what is amiss. Bear in mind that your mental attitude is not merely a personal affair. It radiates outward and affects those around you. A positive outlook inspires others, strengthens relationships, and fosters a collective upward spiral of well-being. The choice is yours, one you renew with each moment. Choose wisely, for no other decision will impact the quality of your life more profoundly. Choose your relationships carefully. We become the average of the 5 people with whom we spend the most time. This simple yet profound principle more significantly shapes the trajectory of our lives than almost any other factor. Your inner circle quietly molds your thought patterns, influences your aspirations, and ultimately determines your outcomes. The crucial question you must ask yourself is, are the people around you elevating your potential or diminishing it? This is the mastermind principle. When 2 or more minds unite in perfect harmony toward a definite purpose, they create something greater than themselves, a mastermind. This third mind has capabilities that surpass the mere sum of its individual parts. This concept explains how Henry Ford, despite his limited formal education, established an industrial empire that transformed manufacturing. He strategically surrounded himself with brilliant individuals whose strengths complemented his vision and compensated for his weaknesses. Consider Ray Kroc's experience in building McDonald's into a global phenomenon. He was not exceptionally skilled as a cook or businessman, but excelled at building relationships with people who shared his vision and whose skills filled his gaps. These carefully nurtured relationships became the cornerstone of his success. Your relationships act as mirrors, reflecting aspects of yourself while providing windows to new possibilities. Those nearest to you subtly shape your standards and perceptions of what is attainable, and even influence your self-image. Their impact often operates below your conscious awareness, amplifying its power. Individuals who consistently challenge you to grow and push you beyond your comfort zone, while unwaveringly believing in your potential, are invaluable. They perceive capabilities in you that you may not yet identify. Investing your time and energy in these relationships is essential, as they represent the fertile ground from which your most significant achievements can blossom. Conversely, relationships that consistently drain your energy, undermine your confidence, or dismiss your aspirations act as anchors that prevent your progress. Minimizing their influence is not selfish. It is vital for your personal growth and ultimately benefits everyone around you. Just as you would not expect a garden to flourish in toxic soil, your potential cannot fully flourish in the presence of persistent negativity. This principle extends beyond personal relationships to include the voices you allow into your mind through books and media, which also shape your mental environment. Make the decision to evaluate your relationships with clarity today. Which individuals consistently inspire the best version of yourself? Who challenges you intellectually while providing emotional support? Which relationships leave you feeling energized rather than depleted? Commit to nurturing these connections. Simultaneously, identify relationships marked by chronic negativity or limiting thoughts. Establish healthy boundaries to minimize their impact while expressing compassion for those involved. The quality of your life will inevitably reflect the quality of your relationships. Choose wisely those with whom you invest your precious time and energy. Seek individuals whose character, achievements, and mindset embody the qualities to which you aspire. Around these individuals, you will naturally rise to new heights. Your inner circle constitutes perhaps your most consequential life decision. Choose deliberately, for in choosing them, you are also choosing who you will become. Choose continuous learning. Your mind functions like a parachute. It only works when open. In an ever-accelerating world, remaining static equates to falling behind. The moment you believe you have learned enough is the moment you begin your intellectual decline. Observe your surroundings. The landscape of success is littered with those who thought they knew enough. Meanwhile, the summit is occupied by relentless learners who wake up each day hungry for knowledge, as if it were essential for survival. You are not designed to remain static, but to grow, evolve, and enjoy the exhilarating journey of becoming more tomorrow than you are today. The universe rewards motion, not stillness. When you commit to lifelong learning, you align with the fundamental rhythm of existence itself. Understand this. Wisdom surrounds you like the air, invisible yet utterly essential. It occupies library shelves, flows through the experiences of mentors, and awaits discovery in every conversation. The only currency required is your attention and time. Yet, many people overlook these treasures, too busy merely surviving to focus on thriving. Make the declaration today, right now, that you will become a learning machine. Dedicate 30 minutes each day to nourish your mind with industry insights. Others may not. Your colleagues may not. But you will, and that choice will compound over time, much like interest. Reflect on Abraham Lincoln, hunched over borrowed books, straining his eyes in dim candlelight, with barely a year of formal education. He transformed himself through sheer intellectual hunger. From splitting rails to bridging divisions in a torn nation, his journey initiated with one simple choice: to learn when others would not. Your financial ceiling is rarely dictated by market conditions. Instead, it is determined by your mental conditions. Your income will never outstrip your insights, and your wealth will not exceed your wisdom. If financial freedom is your destination, personal development is the vehicle leading you there. Consider this. While others chase quick returns, you are building an invaluable asset, one that no market crash can erode: your expanded capacity. The most successful individuals are not necessarily the most talented. They are the most improved. They transform themselves daily through the alchemy of applied knowledge. As Andrew Carnegie recognized, information that is hoarded becomes stagnant, while information that is implemented becomes transformative. Your future self is observing you now, wishing you will make the choice that changes everything. Will you settle for the comfortable plateau of good enough, or will you embrace the magnificent discomfort of growth? Remember, in the classroom of life, graduation day is never reached. Those who are truly alive are those who approach each day with a student's curiosity and a beginner's perspective. They understand that every conversation contains a lesson, every setback disguises a strategy, and every challenge conceals a breakthrough. The choice is yours: intellectual autopilot or intentional growth, comfortable stagnation or energizing advancement, slow decay or vibrant expansion. Choose learning, choose life, choose to be the person who, even on their last day, seeks one more insight, one more lesson, one more transformation. The day you stop learning marks not only the beginning of your decline, but also the end of the magnificent adventure of becoming all you were meant to be. Choose to take immediate action. Your knowledge is mere intellectual decoration until you put it into action. Many gather information like trophies on a shelf, but you must be the one who transforms what you know into what you do. The world is waiting for your actions, not your intentions. Listen closely. The gap between knowing and doing is where dreams go to die. It is the graveyard of potential where someday becomes never. But you are not built for that graveyard, are you? You are designed for the battlefield of achievement, where action is the only currency that matters. Observe the giants who rise above us. They were not the most knowledgeable, they were the most committed. When Wilma Rudolph heard the chilling words, "You will never walk again," she could have accepted that fate. She had every reason to agree with that diagnosis, but instead, she made a choice that changed the trajectory of her entire life. She took action when resignation would have been completely understandable. She not only defied the odds, but shattered them, going from leg braces to Olympic gold medals, not because she knew more than her doctors, but because she acted more decisively with what she knew than anyone thought possible. Your life changes the instant you transition from knowing to doing. Right now, not when conditions are ideal, nor when you feel entirely ready. Identify a single goal that ignites your passion and take a tangible step toward it today. Before this day concludes, and before your head hits the pillow tonight, move toward your dreams. Movement creates momentum. The universe responds to action, not meditation. While the indecisive analyze and the timid prepare, you are generating ripples of reality that will crescendo into waves of accomplishment. Hear me on this. Your ideas, confined within your mind, hold no value. The marketplace of life rewards implementation, not intentions. What matters is not what you know, but how you apply that knowledge. Consider Roger Bannister. For years, experts asserted that running a mile in under 4 minutes was a human impossibility. Their knowledge said no, but Bannister's actions proclaimed yes. In that breathtaking moment, when he crossed the finish line at 3:59.4, he not only broke a record, he shattered a psychological barrier for all of humanity. The extraordinary truth is this: breakthroughs do not stem exclusively from breakthrough thinking. They arise from breakthrough doing. Your actions today are the seeds that will grow into tomorrow's achievements. Each step you take generates ripples into your future with mathematical precision. So, I challenge you. What singular action will you take today that your future self will celebrate as a pivotal moment? What one step can transform you from a knower into a doer? What single move will trigger the avalanche of success that has been waiting for your permission to begin? Do not simply nod in agreement with these words. Do not confine this to a highlighted passage. Move, act, do. Because knowledge without action is not merely philosophy. It is tragedy. It is unfulfilled potential, a divide between who you are and who you could become. The clock is ticking. The world is waiting. Your future is watching. What will you do today? Choose to embrace failure. Failure is not your adversary. It is your education. When you stumble, fall, or face the sting of defeat, remember this profound truth. You have not reached a dead end. You have discovered a launching pad. Change your perspective about failure. Every no brings you closer to yes. Every closed door leads to an open window. Each rejection polishes your resilience until it shines like a diamond under pressure. The champions you admire did not succeed because they never failed. They succeeded because they refused to be confined by their failures. Babe Ruth exemplifies this principle. While crowds cheered his home runs, they also witnessed his share of strikeouts. He understood what most fail to recognize. The same swing that misses the ball can also send it soaring beyond the stadium walls. Your breakthrough lies waiting on the other side of your willingness to fail. Your dreams require you to swing fully, completely, and without hesitation. Half-hearted attempts yield half-hearted results. Yet wholehearted commitment, even when it leads to temporary failure, cultivates the mastery that will ultimately demolish your limitations. Right now, at this very moment, decide to redefine failure within the control center of your mind. When setbacks arise, do not perceive them as permanent verdicts. View them as temporary lessons. You are not a failure. You are a learner encountering an event that did not succeed. This distinction is not merely semantic, it is seismic. This is not about positive thinking. It is about accurate thinking. When you fall, do not curse the ground. Examine it, extract every lesson you can, and seize every insight, every bit of wisdom hidden in the soil of your setback. Consider Walt Disney, who was fired for being unimaginative. The very quality that would later revolutionize entertainment was once used against him. His first company collapsed into bankruptcy, yet today, his name symbolizes childhood wonder worldwide. What separates Disney from countless forgotten dreamers is his response to failure. When failure knocks you down, and it will, do not merely rise. Get back up smarter. Get back up stronger. Get back up with burning questions. What valuable lesson is embedded in this setback? How can this apparent defeat fertilize my future success? What adjustments will convert this stumbling block into a stepping stone? Remember this: your greatest breakthroughs often wear the disguise of your most painful breakdowns. The relationship that concluded painfully teaches you what to seek in a soulmate. The business that failed unveils flaws in your model before you build your empire. The rejection letter from one publisher primes your manuscript for the one who will champion your message. Failure is not your funeral. It is your finest classroom. It does not decrease your worth. It enhances your wisdom. It does not dictate your identity. It develops your character. Choose to embrace failure today, not as your enemy, but as your ally in disguise. Let others play it safe while you play to win. Let them avoid criticism while you absorb lessons. Allow them to safeguard their egos while you expand your impact. Your capacity to achieve is directly proportional to your willingness to fail forward. Face the arena equipped with this liberating truth. Those who are never criticized are never celebrated. Those who never fall do not truly soar. Those who never taste defeat do not genuinely savor victory. This is your moment. Will you retreat into the comfort of mediocrity, or will you advance into the glorious uncertainty where greatness is forged? Your next failure does not aim to defeat you. It seeks to guide you, nurture your growth, and deliver you to your destiny. Now, choose to master your time. Time, the great equalizer among humanity, treats both the billionaire in their penthouse and the janitor in the basement equally. Each morning, both receive the same precious gift: 24 hours, 1,440 invaluable minutes, and 86,1400 irreplaceable seconds. What differentiates extraordinary lives from ordinary ones is not the amount of time available, but how you utilize the time you have. While others lament about having insufficient hours, champions select their hours with intentional precision. The distinction lies not in external factors, but in internal choices. It is not about discovering time, it is about creating priorities. Your watch is not merely marking time, it is measuring your life. Each tick signifies a moment you cannot reclaim, an opportunity that arrives once and vanishes forever. Those seconds are not merely passing, they either invest in your future or fade away into regret. Today, not tomorrow, not next week, make the decision that will change everything. Honor time as your most sacred resource. Eliminate the activities that consume your minutes without contributing to your mission. Be ruthlessly selective about what occupies your calendar. Remember, saying yes to everything means saying no to what matters most. That good opportunity might obstruct your great destiny. President Eisenhower achieved the impossible, not by doing everything, but by focusing on the essential. From commanding Allied forces to leading a nation, Eisenhower mastered the art of prioritizing minutes that matter. He comprehended the profound truth that escapes most people. Effective time management does not mean squeezing more tasks into your day. It demands cramming more purpose into your tasks. Embrace this liberating truth. You will always find time for what you truly value. When you say, "I do not have time," you are actually expressing that this is not significant enough for you yet. Your schedule does not merely expose your activities, it unveils your priorities. The minutes you waste today are robbing from your legacy tomorrow. While others fritter away time, you can be constructing your empire. While they gossip, you can invest in skills that will multiply your income. While they drift through their days, you can command your destiny. Take immediate action. Retrieve your calendar and scrutinize every appointment through this discerning lens. Does this activity advance my definite major purpose, or is it solely filling my time? Exercise zero tolerance towards time-wasting activities and be generous with those that nurture your growth. Delegate tasks that others can handle so that you can focus. Yes. On what only you can achieve. Group similar activities to eliminate the productivity-sapping cost of context switching. Protect your peak energy hours as if they were a treasure, investing them in your highest priority activities. Your future is being written in the minutes of today. A decade from now, you will not recall the gossip, but you will reap the rewards of the seeds you sow with your time today. The clock is ticking, not just on your watch, but on your life. What will you achieve with the hours afforded to you? What legacy will you cultivate with the minutes entrusted to you? What impact will you create with the seconds that are slipping away as you read these words? Make your declaration today. I choose to master time rather than be mastered by it. I choose to direct my days rather than drift through them. I choose to invest my hours in what matters most. This is your moment. Time, the great equalizer, is waiting for your command. Will you squander it like the masses or maximize it like the masters? Your choice will echo not only through your day, but also through your destiny. Now, choose to acquire financial intelligence. Money is not everything, but it touches everything else. Your career decisions, living conditions, ability to assist others, and peace of mind all rely on those figures in your bank account. While money cannot buy happiness, it can certainly provide the peace of mind that creates the environment where happiness can flourish. View your wallet from a new perspective today. It is not just leather and currency, it is a report card reflecting your choices. It is a tangible representation of your relationship with value. Financial well-being is not merely about dollars and cents, it is about decisions and consequences. Financial freedom does not equate to owning mansions and yachts. It means having breathing room in your life. It entails being able to say yes to opportunities without worrying about your balance. It is about being able to help others because you choose to, not because you have to. Today, right now, make the decision that will echo through every aspect of your life. Become the master of your money rather than its servant. Pay yourself first. Not what remains at the end of the month, but the first 10% of all you earn. Before bills, before indulgences, allocate this non-negotiable deposit to your future self. While others squander money on depreciating possessions in an attempt to impress people they don't even like, you will invest in appreciating assets that work tirelessly for you while you sleep. While they chase fleeting status, you will accumulate stability. Consider John Rockefeller, one of the wealthiest individuals in history, who counted every penny in his youth. His empire was built on financial awareness, not genius. The pennies he counted grew into the dollars that transformed industries. Your journey starts similarly by paying attention to where your money flows. Absorb this truth. Your bank statement is your truth statement. It reveals what you truly value, what you prioritize, not what you simply state. Financial education is not an additional subject. It is the subject that affects all other subjects in your life. Multiple streams of income are not just for the wealthy, they are how you become wealthy. If you plant a single crop and frost affects it, you face starvation. But if you diversify your financial garden, you will thrive regardless of the season. Your skills, knowledge, and creativity can all act as tributaries flowing into the river of your abundance. Take immediate action. Conduct a thorough audit of your financial reality today. Face the numbers without flinching. Formulate a debt elimination strategy. Research investment vehicles that align with your risk tolerance and timeframe. Seek financial mentors who have successfully achieved what you aspire to, not just those who only discuss it. The financial decisions you make today will be the architects of your freedom tomorrow. While most people flow through their financial lives unconsciously, you will navigate with intention. While they ponder where their money went, you will direct where your money should go. Always remember, money is a magnificent servant, but a terrible master. When you control it, it expands your options, amplifies your impact, and accelerates your purpose. When it controls you, it restricts your choices and stifles your potential, robbing you of your peace. This is your moment of financial awakening. Will you continue sleepwalking through your financial existence like the masses? Or will you embrace the extraordinary power of purposeful prosperity? The choice is yours, and that decision will either liberate your future or confine it. Choose wisely, choose now, choose freedom. Next, choose physical vitality. Your body is not merely a vessel carrying you through life. It is the power source generating the energy needed for everything you do. While others treat their health as an afterthought, you must recognize this fundamental truth. Without energy, even your greatest aspirations remain distant mirages, shimmering but out of reach. Examine your physical state with clear eyes. Daily fatigue is not normal, it is a warning signal. Afternoon slumps are not inevitable. They are messages. Your body speaks a language of either vitality or depletion, and that language resonates across every aspect of your existence. Champions who revolutionize the world do not just have better ideas, they have sustainable energy to execute those ideas. While talent is significant, endurance transforms potential into reality. You may possess the most brilliant strategy on earth, but without the physical capability to implement it, you are constructing castles in the sky. Today, at this very moment, make the decision that will enhance every facet of your life. Commit to the responsible stewardship of your physical self. Exercise daily, not as punishment, but as a celebration of what your body can achieve. Nourish your body with food that builds rather than burdens it. Rest intentionally, not as an indulgence, but as a necessity. When Vince Lombardi transformed the Packers from the worst to the best, he did not start with complex playbooks. He began with conditioning. He understood what most overlook. Physical stamina fosters mental toughness. The body and mind are not separate entities. They are integrated systems that either rise together or fall together. Your physical choices today either contribute to or detract from your energy reserves. That processed meal is not just lunch. It is a taxation on your productivity. Skipping a workout is not merely a reprieve from your schedule. It is a withdrawal from your vitality bank. Inadequate sleep is not only lost time, it is compromised effectiveness. Understand this truth. Prioritizing health is not vanity. It is strategy. It is not selfish. It is sustainable. When your energy tank is full, you have an abundance to share with others. When it is empty, you are left with nothing but fumes and frustration. Small, consistent actions yield monumental results over time. The daily walk that seems insignificant is, in fact, reshaping your cardiovascular system. Choosing water over soda silently optimizes your cellular function. An extra hour of sleep rewires your neural pathways for peak efficiency. Take immediate action. Schedule unbreakable appointments with physical activity in your calendar. Stock your kitchen with foods that support your greatness rather than sabotage it. Design your bedroom as a sanctuary that facilitates the deep recovery your ambitious life demands. Your energy level is not just indicative of how you feel, it defines how you live. While others resign to declining vitality as a given, you assertively defy that narrative. While they mask symptoms, you will address their causes. While they depend on artificial stimulants, you will flourish on natural vitality. Remember, your physical well-being is integral to your success. It is central to it. The entrepreneur capable of enduring 14-hour days during launch week possesses an advantage no business strategy can replicate. The parent who retains energy after work enjoys a quality of presence no parenting manual can teach. This is your moment of physical awakening. Will you continue treating your body as an afterthought while questioning why your dreams remain out of reach? Or will you seize the exponential power of vibrant health to thrust every aspect of your life to unprecedented heights? The choice is evident. The time is now. Choose gratitude. Gratitude is not merely a pleasant sentiment. It is psychological oxygen. While others suffocate in scarcity thinking, you can breathe in the expansive air of abundance through one transformative decision. Cultivate deliberate and radical thankfulness. Your mind is a powerful spotlight. Whatever you shine it upon expands in your experience. When you would focus on what is lacking, that void grows until it consumes your vision. However, when you direct that same spotlight onto what you have, those blessings multiply and illuminate every aspect of your life. Consider what occurs in your brain when gratitude flows. Fear cannot coexist with thankfulness. Anxiety dissipates in the presence of appreciation. The chemistry of your mind undergoes a transformation when you shift from I need to I have. Today, not tomorrow, or when circumstances improve, make the decision to revolutionize your reality. Become a gratitude warrior. Begin and conclude each day with specific, tangible acknowledgments of what is going well in your life. Not vague sentiments, but precise recognitions of the gifts surrounding you. Helen Keller, unable to see or hear, yet overflowing with thankfulness, exemplifies this. If she could discover abundance amid darkness and silence, what magnificent gifts are you overlooking in your light and sound? Her limitations became her launching pad because she refused to dwell on what was absent. Your gratitude is not merely a pleasant emotion. It is a powerful tool reshaping your mental terrain. Each thank you is a blow of a hammer, dismantling the walls of limitation. Each moment of appreciation is a seed sowed in the garden of your future abundance. Understand this truth. Gratitude does not just reflect your reality, it creates it. It is not merely a reaction to good fortune, it is the cause of it. When you operate from thankfulness, you activate a magnetic force that attracts more reasons to be thankful into your life. Take immediate action. Establish a gratitude ritual that becomes as automatic as breathing. Speak your appreciation aloud, jot it down, and share it with others. Train your mind like an elite athlete trains their body through consistent, deliberate practice, crafting excellence until it becomes effortless. The mental habit of identifying good in every circumstance is not naive optimism. It is strategic brilliance. While others become ensnared in the quicksand of complaints, you will uncover hidden opportunities in each challenge. While they focus on the thorn, you will marvel at the rose. Remember, gratitude does not depend on circumstances. It is a choice you can make in any situation. It is not about denying difficulties. It is about refusing to let them define your entire experience. It is not about pretending everything is perfect. It is recognizing that even imperfection holds gifts when observed through grateful eyes. This is your moment of decision. Will you persist in scanning the horizon for what is absent, remaining perpetually dissatisfied despite your acquisitions? Or will you awaken to the extraordinary abundance already enveloping you, relationships, opportunities, and the simple miracles gracing each day? Choose gratitude. Choose it fiercely. Choose it when it is easy and when it is challenging. Choose it until it becomes your default setting, your natural reaction, your unstoppable force. The ungrateful person with everything possesses nothing. The grateful person with little possesses everything. Who will you be? The transformation commences now. The choice is yours, and the rewards are limitless. Choose to serve others. Service is not merely an action, it is an identity. When you transition from accumulation to contribution, from what can I gain to what can I give, you unlock the master key to fulfillment that many spend their lives searching for. Your gifts were not intended for self-admiration. Those talents, skills, and unique perspectives you offer are not trophies on your shelf, but rather tools for service. The universe has equipped you with everything others require, creating a perfect circuit of purpose that infuses your life with meaning when that connection is made. Observe those who have discovered lasting joy. They are not the ones living in the largest houses with the most impressive titles. They are those whose presence enhances the lives of others. While success whispers, "More for me," significance shouts, "More through me." The difference is not merely semantic, it is seismic. Today, at this very moment, make the decision that infuses your life with unstoppable meaning. Commit to becoming a value creation machine. Ask yourself the pivotal question, how can I use who I am and what I have to enhance the lives of those around me? When Jonas Salk, with his polio vaccine breakthrough, potentially making him one of the wealthiest figures in history, asked, could one patent the sun? He did not just save countless lives, he elevated humanity's potential for compassion. His legacy is not measured in dollars, it is measured by the improvements made to others' lives. Your service is not just beneficial to others, it is transformative to yourself. When you give of yourself, something miraculous occurs. You do not diminish, instead, you grow. Every act of contribution expands your capacity for impact. Each instance of service strengthens the muscles of your character. Embrace this paradoxical truth. The pathway to personal fulfillment traverses through service to others. When you choose to be a channel rather than a container, both abundance and purpose flow through you in unyielding currents. Your most joyful moments will not stem from what you acquire, but rather from what you offer. Take immediate action. Identify one unique way you can contribute extraordinary value today. Serve your customers beyond their expectations. Share wisdom with someone one step behind you on their journey. Support a cause that addresses a suffering you are able to alleviate. The universe adheres to a principle of magnificent irony. What you make happen for others, the universe will return to you, not as a cosmic transaction, but as a natural law. When service becomes your strategy, success becomes your byproduct. When giving becomes your objective, receiving becomes your reward. Keep in mind that a life fixated solely on success will leave you always searching for the next rung on the ladder, forever questioning if the next step will fulfill you. However, a life geared towards significance grounds you, where each day grants its intrinsic rewards. This is your moment of transcendent choice. Will you continue measuring your worth by your bank balance, or will you begin evaluating it by your impact? Will you settle for the hollow victory of accumulation, or will you embrace the profound fulfillment of contribution? Choose service. Choose it boldly, and choose it daily. Choose it until it becomes not just a task you perform occasionally, but the essence of who you are. Your impact lies in the lives that are enhanced because you existed. The time to contribute to that legacy is now as you choose to adopt self-discipline. Today, you face a crossroads. The path you select will either lead to extraordinary achievement or lead toward familiar mediocrity. What distinguishes these two paths? One fundamental quality: self-discipline. At the core of all achievement lies this simple yet powerful force: the ability to do what must be done when it must be done, regardless of how you feel about it. Without this foundational quality, even the most brilliant strategies and noble intentions remain unrealized dreams scattered across the wreckage of tomorrow's attempts. And I'll try. Make this defining choice today and commit to mastering yourself. Your greatest adversary is not the competition or circumstances, but the person you see in the mirror each morning. Honor your commitments, especially those made to yourself. These silent promises often shape your destiny. Prioritize difficult tasks over easy comforts. While others chase comfort, you will seek growth. Delay immediate gratification for long-term fulfillment. This is not sacrifice, it is an investment. Establish habits in alignment with your goals and values. Small daily disciplines become powerful forces that can alter your reality. Remember, discipline is not punishment. It is freedom, the freedom to shape your future rather than be shaped by momentary impulses. Jackie Robinson faced immense hostility, not just athletic challenges. When he broke baseball's color barrier in 1947, spectators hurled insults his way, opponents inflicted physical injuries, and even his teammates petitioned against him. Nevertheless, Robinson committed to extraordinary self-discipline, refusing to retaliate against the abuse that enveloped him. Branch Rickey, the executive who signed him, insisted that Robinson answer hatred with excellence rather than anger. For 3 long years, he absorbed humanity's worst behavior while exhibiting its best qualities. His self-control modified the game and contributed to changing a nation. Robinson recognized that discipline does not equate to limitation. It is not about achieving perfection, but rather perseverance. Everyone may falter, champions recover swiftly. They understand that consistency outweighs intensity each time. It entails choosing your priorities over momentary desires, day after day. This single choice, to govern yourself according to your highest values rather than fleeting impulses, will cultivate a strength of character that no external force can surmount. In a world captivated by shortcuts, embrace the power of sustained effort. You possess untapped reserves of discipline that are just waiting to be activated. Tap into them today. Tomorrow morning, when your alarm rings, will you hit snooze or rise with purpose? During that mid-afternoon fatigue, will you surrender to comfort or push through with commitment? When temptation whispers, "Just this once," will you compromise or remain steadfast? These seemingly minor decisions aggregate to form the architecture of your character and the reality of your outcomes. The self-discipline you practice today cultivates self-respect tomorrow. Remember that the discomfort associated with discipline weighs ounces, whereas the burden of regret weighs tons. Choose your burden wisely. Your future self is watching your present decisions. Make your choices meaningful. Make them worthy. Make them disciplined. The world rewards self-mastery above all else. Master yourself, and you will master your destiny. The time is now. The power of self-discipline is waiting for your command. These 12 choices are accessible to you right now. You do not require anyone's permission. You do not need different circumstances. You do not need additional resources. All that is necessary is the courage to decide, truly decide, that from this moment forth, your life will progress in a new direction. Remember that success is seldom accidental. It follows defined principles, just as mathematics or physics does. When you align your choices with these principles, you engage forces greater than yourself. Your potential is limitless, your future is unwritten, and the pen that will write your story is in your hand right now. What will you select today? Will you continue on the familiar path of mediocrity, or will you confidently step onto the path of greatness? The distance between these two paths may be closer than you think, often just a single choice away. Make these 12 choices part of your daily practice, and I assure you, 1 year from now, you will hardly recognize the life you lead. 5 years later, others will struggle to recognize you. And decades from today, the world will reap the benefits of the ripples created by the choices you make now.